Yo, yo, yo. Happy 4th of July. What's up, everybody? YouTube fam. It's your boy, Stevenson Lindor. I am back with another video, just checking in, touching base. I hope your guys' trading journey has been going well. As always, make sure you like, share, comment, follow this channel, spread it to your other trading buddies who may need help, assistance or want to get into trading, and you know what I mean? I feel like the value that's given on this channel goes a long, long way. So I'm back with another video. I'm just gonna go over real quick, some of the trades we've been taking inside the community. If you're not a part of the Telegram, guys, the Telegram link is in the description box below. So click on that and tap in right over here, Wall Street Family 2.0. All right. And then if you want to get access to the other groups, send me a message. My email's also in the description box. And we're gonna get you hooked up. Working on a lot of stuff, man. I'm super excited. First 6 months of this year has been absolutely phenomenal. All right. Hopefully it's been good for you guys. Hopefully you've been staying on track, doing what you need to do. So we're gonna get right into it this week, obviously because it's NFP week. Plus, we had July 4th today. A little bit slow, but still activity. All right, I dropped this in the free Telegram group. This buy set up for Euro USD. I'm going to show you guys pretty much how we caught it and then how we also were able to catch gold, silver, GU as well, right? This is the other community, guys. Lots of value that gets poured into here. So if you're not in this, you need to hit me up and ask how to get access right here. We do live webinars, right? I'll pretty much give you the answers to the tests, and I'm going to show you how you can become that independent trader where you can call your own signals, take your own trade setups, all right? It's just following a blueprint. So let's get you there. So first and foremost, Euro USD, right? We have this beautiful buy and actually still going up. So again, my thought process every time I look at the market, all right? First things first, I always tell everybody, look at the higher time frame, preferably daily, weekly, monthly. Guys, never forget that. Daily, weekly, monthly, daily, weekly, monthly. You start there, all right? You start there. I'm gonna say this one more time. That's where you start. I'm gonna say it one more time. That's where you start. Daily, weekly, monthly. I rarely go to the weekly, monthly unless I have to, unless price has gone beyond, price point has gone beyond the daily. But daily is pretty much my favorite. So what I want to do is first and foremost, I want to analyze what's going on. Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? So price just actually coming off this demand zone here, right? So we're going up. So I want to identify that. All right, real simple. Boom. Okay, price was coming down, but then ran into this demand zone. And I think I said this on my last video, guys. When market is going through an uptrend or a downtrend, all right. So in this case, this uptrend, this leg right here, the bearish candles in between, that's your demand zone. And during the downtrend, the bullish candles in between, that's your supply zone. So you could see that. Look, boom. See that? So you see how price is reacting at those specific locations, right? And when price came into this demand zone, what you're looking for is price action on that time frame. All right. Yes, I can go down to this 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute and look for an earlier entry. But what I want to see here primarily is I want to see strong price action based off that daily because this is a daily demand zone. It only makes sense. And boom, this was my confirmation right here. This daily bullish candle that closed above this bearish. Perfect. Because that lets me know on the smaller time frame, I got basically a change of character, right? I got a change of character. So boom. So we're going to highlight that. I got a change of character. So I got a break. And after that, what's the next thing I'm looking for? I'm looking for a retest. All right. Now, again, because I was on the daily, yes, you can jump down to the 4 hour, 1 hour, whichever time frame you want. Matter of fact, you can go all the way down to the 15-minute, 5-minute, even 1 minute. But I always do say this, the more you drop down time frames, the more price action's gonna show up. So if I go down to the 5-minute, for example, you see, I got a lot of price action, a lot of prices. So that's a lot of noise. So I try to eliminate that. So that's why I always say whatever time frame you're marking up. So we technically mark this up on the daily. I try not to go down no more than 1 to 2, right? So I don't have to deal with all of that price action, right? So I'm on the 1 hour. Boom, I'm getting my retest leg. So how do I know when to buy, right? This is the part where a lot of people struggle. Like, boom, easy. The leg that broke out, this was the breakout leg, right? That was the breakout leg. During that breakout leg, I want to analyze it, right? This bullish leg right here. So we're going to zoom in, all right? And pretty much what I'm looking for is I'm looking for those demand zone levels. See how I was just talking about it? Like when the market's going on an uptrend or a downtrend. So during this uptrend, where were my demand zone levels? Right here. Clear as day. So this is pretty much where I want to watch for my buy setups. All right. This is where I want to watch for my buy setup. This is where I want to watch price change and give me that confirmation to let me know. So I'm waiting for price to come inside the zone, which it does. And after it does, now I'm just waiting, right? Because this leg right here, this is my retest leg, right? That's my retest leg. After I get my retest leg, again, what am I looking for? I'm looking for another close above. All right. Another close above. And you see that clearly right here. Now, some of you guys may have spotted this right here. And if you did, we're talking hypothetically, right? Let's say you went in the past. This actually happened on June 26th. So that was technically last week, even though we caught this buy this week. But it's fine. Let's say last week you were potentially looking at this buy setup on Euro USD. You saw this, boom, and then you jumped in. Obviously, you would have been taken out, right? If you would have placed your stop loss below here or even below there, that would have wicked you out. No problem, though. You know why this trade is still valid to take? All right, I'm going to give you a hint. There was no close below this level. No bearish close below here, right? And when I say bearish, I mean bearish candle, the whole body closing below this level and then correcting to give you a continuation for the sell. We didn't get that. If anything, we just got a wick out. So after that happened, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that same type of price action again, right? I'm looking for a bullish close above the bearish, right? And like I said, I got this classic engulfing candle right here. Perfect. Or if you wanted to consider even this, because technically this was my last bearish, and then this bullish candle finally closed above it, that would have been perfectly fine too. Right? So either or, here or here. Point is, once that happens, because again, this is your retest leg, you can now look for entry. All right. We don't want to overcomplicate this. Yes, I can drop down again to the 15, 5-minute and look for the whole sequence. But this is what happens with a lot of traders. They'll keep dropping time frames, going to a smaller time frames, and keep redoing and re-looking for the sequence. And what I mean for the sequence, change a character, then a retest, then another breakout. Change a character, and then they'll keep it. You got to understand, this sequence happens on every time frame. Change a character, retest, and then you're looking for your entry inside here. I can do that on every single time frame. So at some point, you just got to pick a time frame and stick to it. That's why I like the daily to one, give me the close above or below, right? So kind of like what happened up here. When price closed below, perfect. this was my signal that I had a change of character, right? And the reason why I do it on the daily is because that's strong price action. The likelihood of price on a smaller time frame coming to close above here is very, very minimal, right? The higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation. I'm a big believer in that. I've been a believer in that since my entire trading career, guys. Boom. So to me, I figured, hey, if I'm getting a close above or below, so in this case, a close below, that's triggering a change of character on the smaller time frame. So now when I go down to the 4-hour, right, just a simple 4-hour, I already got my change of character. Perfect. You guys can see it right there. Right, and we're going to just zoom in on this section right here. Perfect. And then look, this is the breakout leg. And this is your retest leg. All right. And once that retest comes in, again, I'm looking for the same type of price action I was looking for on the daily, a close below. This was my last bullish. Bearish candle closed below there. I enter on the next candle. And then I place my stop loss above here or above there. And then look at that. Voila. There's my sell setup. There's my sell setup, right? So again, change of character because of the daily time frame. So I'll even notate that. Change of character, daily, right? Change of character over here. I got my, so this is the breakout leg. This is my retest leg based on the 4-hour, 1-hour. And then there's my entry. So I'm just following those same steps over here. All right. Boom. I got my daily change of character. I drop down to a 4-hour, 1-hour. I wait for a retest. And then I just watch for price action. I'm waiting for, since I'm looking for a buy, I'm waiting for another close above. Okay. So pretty much what happened, because this was obviously this week trade. So the market opened up on what? Sunday the 30th. So that was basically right here, opened up with this gap. Again, we got this daily demand zone. All right, we got this daily demand zone. We already got this close above. So if you think about it, these two bearish candles right here, they did not close below this bullish. It wicked down, but the bearish candle did not close below this bullish. So you're still looking for a buy. You're in a demand zone that's telling you buy. Right? That alone telling you buy. And then we got our change of character. So anything I do on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, whatever, I'm looking for a buy. So perfect. That's the breakout leg. Right? That's the breakout leg. And this is your retest leg. So once price came here, and then again, same thing. What am I doing during this retest? I'm waiting for a close above. So this bullish candle did not close above this bearish. Bearish, bearish, bearish. This bullish did not close above this bearish. But this bullish did. So after this 4-hour candle close, I'm just using this as an example. I could have been on the 1-hour, 30-minute, and then I get in on the next candle. Entry candle here. So entry candle here, stop loss below, right? And there's your move to the upside, right? A nice 80 pips, depending on your entry. 1-hour lower, you would have got a sooner entry, could have been 80 to 100 pips. But that's how we were able to catch the buy on EU, right? And that's what was dropped inside the community here. Pre-signal, seen it coming on the 27th, as you can see here, guys, and signal was dropped. And this is it playing out. Boom. right? We did the same thing with gold. Gold was absolutely amazing. So again, you're going to pick one of the higher time frames. So me personally, I like the daily. So what's the daily doing? I noticed the daily is in an uptrend. It's clear as day. You're getting higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. It's going up. And this entire thing right here is one big correction. That's one big bullish correction. So identify the trend. Boom. That right there should let you know. You should be trading daily uptrend. You should be trading towards the trend. So anything I do on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, I'm looking for buys. Why? Because we're in a daily uptrend. Duh, right? Keep it simple. After that, I see price correcting. We also walk into a daily demand zone. There's that POI right there. Okay, like I said, this uptrend that gold has been on, the bearish candles in between, these are demand zones. So I just highlight this whole thing. These are demand zones. So these are demand zones. So I let price come in there, and then what do I wait for? Same thing I did with EU. I'm waiting for a close above. Why? Because I'm looking to buy. So a close above. If I'm looking to sell, close below. Simple. I like things simple, guys. All right. So again, last Thursday, price came in, boom. This was Thursday's candle. You can see it below there. It says Thursday, June 27th. Got to close below. Perfect. So that lets me know I have a change of character. Perfect. So now I drop down to one of the smaller time frames. Perfect. That's my breakout leg. And this dancing is my retest. That's my pullback, right? So you can clearly see pullback, just pulling back, wicking, not going any lower. And all you got to do is wait for what? Another close above. So you could have gotten an entry here on Monday. You could have gotten an entry here on Monday, another entry here on Tuesday, and another entry here late Tuesday to set you up. And if you use any indicators like me, I like the MACD down here. There was your actual 1 hour retest right here. As you can see, when this went bearish, it was not lower than this level, right? That's one thing I like to do. Notice how this is bullish and it's higher than the previous bullish, right? That's how you know if your uptrend is going correct or your downtrend is going correct. How can this be bearish and it's not creating a new low when this was bearish? See what I'm saying? So boom, right there. So this would have been the ideal area to watch and then just wait for a close above. There you go. Close above. This would have been the candle. That's your entry candle, entry buy candle, and then your stop loss below. Right? This is how you want to trade, guys. And then voila, a nice 200-300 pip move to the upside. This is how we were able to catch gold. Simple. So recap, daily, identify the trend. Where are we going, uptrend or down? So we're going up. So that means I want to stay in alignment with this. We're in an uptrend. So that means whatever I do on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, I want to start looking for buys. Why? Because we're in an uptrend. Yes, we've in the past traded moves to the downside. So we actually caught some of these sells. But we know, hey, we're in an uptrend. Eventually, we can't hold these sells for long. So once price get to these demand levels, we got to get out, right? And then we got to switch back to buying. Notice here, when price was coming down and it came to, like, let's say this demand level right here, right? Think about it. Look, right? Price coming down, coming down. These 3 daily bullish candles, notice it did not close above. That was the signal. Hey, all right, keep selling, right? We got to close below here. So we said, hey, on the smaller time frame, we could sell. We can sell. We can sell these pullbacks. We can sell these pullbacks. Had a big pullback here. We can sell these. See? That's how you do it. We can sell these. So notice how none of these candles were closing above, right? Nope. Bullish candle, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Finally did it. Perfect. And notice what happened on the next candle, right? Obviously, you would have been trading on the smaller time frame, but notice how it just dropped. See that? So we would have been waiting for the retest, going, oh, it closed above. Let's look for buys here. Boom, 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 and then boom, right? Once you go down, after you get the close above or below on the daily time frame, guys, the 1 hour, 4 hour will literally quickly tell you if you're going to get a proper retest or if price is reversing. So once you would have seen that, you would have known, okay, no need to even look for a buy, right? Buy is not ready. But when this dropped, look what it came down into, a demand zone. So I'd have been looking for my buys around this level, and then we got it, right? So again, identify the trend, right? Identify your supply demand zones if price is heading towards that, like it did here. And then you go down to the smaller time frame and you look for buy opportunities. You wait for the buy opportunities, all right? After you get the close on the smaller time frame. Now, can I go down to the 4 hour if I don't want to wait on a daily and look for a close above or below there? Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep in mind, though, that you didn't get your true confirmation on the higher time frame. So as long as you're aware of that, you're good to go, because I do that all the time. I know I'm at a daily demand zone based on the higher time frame, but because I want to get in sooner, I'll utilize the smaller time frames. So 100%. But you run the risk of getting tapped out early. Why? Because you didn't get that higher time frame confirmation. Remember, whatever time frame you're marking up, that's the time frame I recommend you wait for price action to give you the confirmation. All right, let me say that again so I didn't confuse you. Whatever time frame you mark up, all right, so if I mark up based off the daily, what I see off the daily, wait for price action on the daily. Wait for price action on the daily. See here, I got a bearish close, boom. When it came up, that's my signal. All right, that's the safer bet. But because us traders, we like to get in early, right? Instead of waiting for the daily, we'll jump all the way down to a 15-minute. It works, still works. You follow the rules, it still works, because whatever you do on one time frame works on every time frame. You just run the risk of maybe getting tapped out 1 or 2 times, right? Because again, the smaller the time frame, the more price action you're going to see. All right. As long as you're aware of that, you're good to go. All right. I'm just showing you what the, step-by-step plays following everything to a T looks like. So daily, wait for that. Daily demand zone, wait for that. Daily confirmation that this was ready for a buy right here. Perfect. And then I go down to the smaller time frame and wait for the retest. All right. I wait for the retest. Boom, boom. Got my confirmation. Again, another close above, and then there's my buy. We did the same thing for silver. Sorry, we traded silver. Traded a lot of good pairs this week. Only gave you guys Euro USD, but these are good examples and a great way to also practice, guys. I'm a big believer in practicing. Practice makes perfect. So same thing, right? Higher high, clear as day. Higher high, right? This whole thing was correcting. When it was pulling back, guess what it was pulling back into? A demand zone, right? That's why I say those bearish candles in between a bullish uptrend. So all these bearish candles you see in between this bullish up, those are your supply and demand zone. Price came in, perfect. So when it hit, right, this was this week, right? Had that bearish drop last Wednesday, and then bullish candle closed above here. Perfect. What do you think that wick is on this daily? That's a retest on the smaller time frame. Watch. So now I go down to, let's say, a 1 hour, and voila. Right? This was your change of character. Right? That was your breakout. First retest. Perfect. Boom. And then as you can see, look at the date. Monday. That was your entry. That was your entry. See? Bullish close above there. So get in on the next 1 hour. Stop loss below. Right? So entry candle here. Stop loss below. And then there's your buy, right? Where do you take it to? To the previous high. All right. To the previous high or supply zone or whatever you prefer. Right? But there's your entry, there's your stop loss, there's your buy. So you see how this system works? So I'm currently looking at this Great Britain Swiss franc, just to give you guys an idea. All right, so daily, I gotta look at the weekly. So weekly, an overall downtrend. Right? Even though this is shooting up, we had an overall downtrend. Bearish close. So we're actually coming back to retest. Notice how when this came down, it came down actually into this demand zone. Wicked into it. So see how that works? So that was my last bearish. So once this bullish closed above there, that means I finally had my change of character. Right? Change of character. There was one buy set up here. That was on Friday. I usually don't trade Fridays, but once that broke, look at these pullbacks. Look at these pullbacks. And like I said, if you want to wait for the MACD, that was your boom. And notice how it pulled back right into that demand zone right there. There's your POI. There's your 1 hour close above, entry candle. All right. Remember, you gotta wait. So I have to wait for this whole 1 hour candle to close. Whatever time frame, whenever you're waiting, you gotta wait for that time frame to close, above or below. So you can't prematurely jump in because that'll mess you up. Boom, stop loss below, right? And then as you can see, a nice, beautiful move into that supply zone. So now we're getting ready for that sell. All right. Weekly downtrend. Notate it if you have to. Weekly downtrend. Notate it if you have to. And what we're looking for, actually coming up to a daily retest. So pretty much what I want to see is, I want to see a bearish close below this bullish. Because that's going to let me know we're getting a real change of character. Boom. Which is going to affect the smaller time frame, like a 1 hour here. Perfect. get that retest, and then sell back into this demand zone. See? That's how you want to analyze and properly execute trades, guys. If you can do this and practice this, and I implore you guys, 50, 100 charts, do it as many times until it sticks over and over and over and over and over again. You never stop. You never stop. You never stop sharpening your skill set. All right. I tell this to traders all the time. Like, again, you look inside this community right here, people marking up charts all the time, right? Shout out to my guy, Daniel over here, just a beast, always sending me messages, just absolutely killing it. Shout out to Daniel, just a beast. People getting real results. Somebody just posted right now, or not just posted, but like something, right? Shout out to Shadina posting. Shout out to the people that really post. Pauline, shout out to you. And you guys can be a part of that, right? I give shout outs to the people that actually post. If you're not posting, do better. All right. But yeah, come in here, get some education. As you can see, I'm always posting, I'm always dropping charts. One thing I will say, guys, if you got a mentor, you should be out hustling your mentor. You should be outworking your mentor. Your mentor shouldn't be outworking you. If your mentor is outworking you, you don't want it as bad as they do. Right? Like I always tell my students, like, why am I posting more charts than you? Like that makes no sense. Right? It drives me crazy. Right? If you really want this to work for you, you want this to be successful for you, you gotta out hustle your man. Like if I was in a chat and somebody was giving me free game, yo, I'm out working them. Because they don't, if that's my coach, they don't need to do this. So why are they outworking me? All right. So you guys got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. It never stops. It never, ever stops. So yeah. But on that note, yeah, that's how we were able to take some of the trades we took this week. Again, EU, gold, silver, as you see, GU, pretty much same thing, right? Again, GU on this uptrend, right? Higher high. It came down. Daily retest. Actually, trying to figure out where the demand zone was. There we go. Right. I knew I saw it somewhere. So it came down and you could see it. That's a big bullish candle. So it's actually about to close above that weekly. But get back to the daily and close right above here. All right. Go down to the smaller time frame. All right. Now, we were able to grab this entry down here, right? And that's what I was talking about earlier by using the smaller time frames to get a sooner entry. That was on Tuesday. But as you can see, once it broke, we're actually waiting for a pullback and then looking for another buy to the upside. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible. It can be done. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. I don't offer no perfect strategy. It doesn't exist. There's no holy grail out there, guys. So stop watching a million different strategies and trying to put them all together. No, figure out what tailors to you, what works for you, what do you like, and then work. Put in the work. Practice, 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 practice. You do that, I promise you, you'll see the results that you want. You got 6 months left before the year is out. Let's make it a great one. So if you would like access and you want more information, guys, hit me up, shoot me an email. Okay. Again, the other Telegram link that I got for free that I'll drop a signal here and there. I'll do a live webinar. I did one within the last week, but I'm not super active in there. So don't expect every single day. But if you want to be a part of the other, like the challenge group, hit me up, guys. Shoot me an email and we'll get you situated. But other than that, I just wanted to tap in real quick, guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. God bless. I'll see you all on the next video. Yes, sir.